Ooh, welcome back, guys. The polls are in. To my left, Shawn with a mic.
Woo!
What's up? What do you have for us today?
Well, today...
All right, that's enough.
Yep,
getting
back
back
to yeah, just kidding.
All right, well, today we have a news article. A Minnesota toddler found after riding a toy tractor to a county fair.
Wait. So he was missing, and they found him riding a toy tractor. Did they find him on the way to the fair or at the fair? I believe it was at.
How far did this kid live from his house? Like,
It's a two and a half year old
I just have so many questions.
Yeah.
2-year-old kid.
So is he Fred Flintstoning it all the way there?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Like, is it a motorized tractor?
Yeah. So he rode that thing to a country fair, and he was missing, and they found him at the country fair.
That's
2.5-year-old.
funny.
Could you? All right. First of all, the first thing comes to my mind. Could you imagine driving down the highway, which I assume he took interstates, unless he's an idiot and then takes back roads. But I assume he's driving on roads to get to this county fair. Could you imagine driving down the road and seeing like a toddler and a little tractor, cruising along, and you don't ask any questions? Oh no,
He's like,
that's
he
fine.
knows what he's
That
saying.
is really weird. Like, how can you get away with that? Like,
But then again, 2-year-old tractor county fair. This town's starting to add questions are starting to add up.
the population in this town was probably like 15.
Yeah.
There's no a 2-year-old. You know, when I was 2, not a chance. I would like open the door and walk out. Like,
Yeah.
my parents didn't care about me.
Yeah.
You know,
Just leave everything behind. Just be like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm going to the fair.
I bet that kid got his butt whooped when he got
I'm
back.
sure.
Like,
Oh.
Apparently, his tractor time has been revoked. They took the battery out, so he... Has,
Oh, so it was battery operated.
yeah, it's like a legit thing.
oh, I thought he was
Tractor
like
time.
crawling his.
That's what I thought. I thought it was like a foot thing.
Yeah.
No, it's like a real tractor.
So he got it taken away from him?
Yeah,
Good. At 2 years old,
Dangerous
had
behind the wheel.
I can relate to
too
the
many
story.
bottles of milk.
I can honestly relate to the story. My dad rode a, the riding mowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he rode that sucker down Karsh one time.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something like you rode that too. I'm
Oh,
like,
hell no.
man, that's a lot better. That's a lot better than riding
Or it's
an
like
electric
Country Days or
tractor
something.
down the road.
Whenever I was like his age, the only encounter I had with a tractor, so our dad had this red tractor. It was like I don't know what kind of tractor. I don't know the different shapes of tractors, but like it was your like textbook tractor, and I was climbing on it.
John Deere, of course. I assume. You know.
Nothing runs like a deer.
Yeah, I was climbing up it, and I slipped and fall and cracked my head open, and that was my encounter with the tractor at 2 years old.
He hasn't seen a tractor since.
The tractor, I haven't seen it since. I haven't come to forgive
So
it.
this kid, I assume he rode rides there. Like, how did he get away from?
So dispatchers got a call Thursday night. It happened on a Thursday night, like I just said. Anyways, the toddler was found after there was calls of him being missing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Okay.
Little dude drove up on this county fair. in
I want
a
to see him
tractor.
with like tickets
Little
in his
dude
hand, just, like,
pulled up to the
rolling
fair.
through. Yeah.
It's
honey's hanging off
Yeah,
in a
holding
wagon.
on with like one. Like,
He has like a little girlfriend in the back.
Yeah.
Right, don't worry, babe. Where he sings that one song, Big Green Tractor. That would be hilarious. But like,
So
I
does
think
this-
if he
does
got
it say, like,
whooped,
how far it was? Did you already say that?
It says he was. Let me find it.
I mean, any
It was close from home.
distance
It was about a block
for
and
a
a half.
2-year-old, that's
from
like
home.
that's like
Yeah.
miles.
Yeah. No kidding.
But like, I assume that kid got whooped like no other, or like they probably put him in a corner. Did you guys ever get disciplined?
Get the
like,
corner. Get the corner of the chair.
Well, yeah, we got the chair, the timeout chair.
What's
We
that?
just-
It got
Exactly.
our
Just had
parents
to sit
would
in a
crack a
chair.
chair over our head. No.
Oh,
It
nice.
was a chair. It was our timeout chair we had to sit in.
All right,
Designated-
let me retell the story because I messed up.
This is
Sean.
why you're
Sean,
not on the
you know,
mic.
This is it for the episode. I'm kidding.
You just don't get it, dude.
Okay, so it was it was a tractor, but it's one of those the little kid things where there's
Like
a
the
battery.
yeah,
it's
like the-
battery powered,
yeah.
but it's like for little kids. So like
Yeah.
like the
Those
Teslas,
little like
the little
BMW.
It's-
Yeah,
they
yeah.
make that like sound whenever you
Yeah,
like
yeah.
press on it.
So it is a tractor. I'm still right about the tractor,
Okay.
Well, you're wrong about.
but it's just way scaled down.
No,
So
I
it's
was-
not.
I was thinking what you were thinking.
I was thinking what you were
Yeah, I was
thinking.
thinking
we're
of
on
like a
the same
small
page.
tractor too.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I was.
You
drawing-
thought a 2-year-old can ride a big tractor?
Not
like
even
that?
that's
let alone
newsworthy.
a big tractor, but an advanced electric tractor.
Yeah. If it was a large tractor, imagine how many people
It
you
was
would have
the
ran
first
over.
prototype from
Yeah, just
Tesla.
trying to save the environment.
Yeah, thank goodness for this little farmer here.
I remember Grant got stuck in a toy Jeep. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of those toy cars, there's like little toy.
How did you get stuck in a toy car? Aren't they like
Alright.
all convertible?
Well,
No, it wasn't
made
a
for
toy.
people.
It was like it was like an RC Barbie car.
Yeah, it was our stepsisters.
So
You have something to admit in front of camera?
So, no. So yeah, our half sister is down for Christmas, and she got this Barbie like vehicle, and I don't know how. Nobody in my family knows how I got into it, but like it was a little and like I was stuck in it. I was stuck from like the waist down, and my dad had to cut me out. So my sister's car was ruined.
Cut the car?
Yeah, she had to cut the RC. I did get cut out of it. How I got in it, nobody knows, and nobody will ever know.
yeah, I just saw my dad walking through the living room with Grant and like him stuck in a tractor. Like my dad just carrying Grant, or not a tractor, but a
was like-
little Jeep.
She just stuck in
Yeah.
a head poking out. You know those
I
like.
just had no idea what was
Were
going
you
on.
crying? Was this
You know,
traumatizing
like,
you?
Mario Kart, like how they have sometimes they have like when they get the big mushroom, they like puff up in the cart.
Yeah.
I assume that's how I looked sitting in that little cart.
So you weren't crying or you were crying?
I think I was just vibing. I was cruising.
chilling.
I was trying to cruise, and
Dad,
my
look
dad
at me,
cut
I'm
me out
stuck
of the
in this Jeep.
that was an interesting Christmas.
How bad was your sister?
I don't know.
She got a new one for sure.
Yeah, it's like giving the gifts and then just be like, well, you know what? We're gonna have to destroy this gift.
And get you into
Yeah, but like that. All right, that wasn't even the worst. Now we're talking about Christmas. Now I have to get it off my chest. That wasn't even the worst Christmas. The worst is whenever. I don't know if you've ever, airsoft guns that shoot like those little soft pellets.
Dude, airsoft guns are awesome.
He's all about it.
Yeah.
But so Blake, this is like I don't know
my
how old we
God.
were. I was probably 10. Well, I was younger than that. I was probably 7. Blake was 9. He got a shotgun, airsoft shotgun for Christmas, and he was messing around with it. And like I got an airsoft gun too, but mine I didn't load mine because I'm not a psychopath. So I was running around the corner, and I'm like, "Oh, Blake, I got you!" At point blank range, literally from me to Shawn, Blake takes this pump shotgun, and goes, boom, right in my
Beams
forehead.
you in the forehead.
I dropped down. I thought I was like, "This is it."
But how can you
got
run
taken.
around unloaded? You gotta watch your back every time, dude.
Well,
you can't trust no one, not even Blake.
It's a family Christmas.
I got scared.
Yeah, it's a
It's a
family,
family
Christmas.
Christmas where you guys shoot each other.
I didn't know I was getting pulled up on at my own Christmas. Got shooters in the street. Blake Harrison. It was crazy. I was traumatized.
Man, we never kind of get that kind of Christmas. Like,
I mean, I had that airsoft like scenario too, but it wasn't Christmas. I think I was with you, honestly.
you know,
let's hear it.
I guess I'm gonna apologize in advance for how I treated you when we were younger.
Yeah.
But I remember this one moment where my sister was just chilling, being nice as can be.
Mm-hmm.
I come over with this pistol, airsoft pistol, of course. And I'm like, "Hey, Kelly, put on this airsoft vest." And it's not an airsoft vest. It's like this a millimeter thin piece of foam.
Shortly,
And
short
she's
sleeve
yeah,
t-shirt.
she's wearing it, and I shoot her straight in the chest. And I'm like, "Oh, it protects you." Then I look at her; she's like crying slowly. She's trying to hold her tears in and try to like be very tough. And I could just tell I hurt her. I'm like, "Don't tell Dad."
Could you imagine if somebody like on the streets walking by, just like la 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 la, glances in the window
See
and
just,
sees
like,
a
the
kid
silhouettes.
holding a gun to his sister's chest?
Especially now.
Oh my god.
I did look really creepy. It was like a full size airsoft gun too. It was like a replica.
Yeah.
So did you get it taken away like that kid?
My dad never found out.
Dad never found
Nope.
out. He's gonna find
Well,
out now.
sounds
My
like this
sister-
podcast isn't not going up.
My sister is a G. She never told. Ain't no stitches in our family.
I remember I always got toys taken away. There's always like
Yeah.
something that like I would do that be like my parents would be like, "All right, Grant, don't do that." I'd be like, "You gonna bet?"
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that, like about how you guys got disciplined. So you guys would get toys taken away, and
Oh,
like,
we got the works.
We got like stuff. Yeah, basically stuff taken
I
away.
was
Like,
the Spank Master Fresh.
Granted,
I
was Spank Master
I was
Fresh.
the Spank
He
Master
was.
Fresh. I also got my mouth washed out with soap.
Wait, that's
That's a
a
thing?
real thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Real
just a saying.
No, I get to. Oh, trust me. I thought it was a saying too until it happened.
See, us Asian boys, we get the bamboo stick.
Yes.
Our parents have like
So
this,
wait, where do you come across bamboo in mid-Missouri?
In the garden, dude, we grow it our own.
You grow your own bamboo?
in Missouri weather. Yeah, there's Christmas bamboo. But yeah, our Christmas tree's a bamboo tree. So
just a bamboo, and you just drag
a bunch
lights
of
around
ornaments.
it. Nail ornaments into
But
it.
They last
no,
for years,
they're
dude.
like super durable, very strong, very light. So it's like
You whip it through the air.
Yeah, are they painful?
very hard.
Ask Adrian Peterson's son.
Like imagine whipping.
Oh God.
My dad has the strongest arm ever and has the strongest wrist. Let me tell you what. He has the idea of getting away with child abuse in a sense. In my head, my dad's a great guy, but in my head, he got away with hitting me really hard because, like I said, he has a strong wrist. So instead of like pulling your arm back, getting ready to swing at your kid, he just puts his hand close to your head and then just
It's like that.
smacks use his wrist to smack the back of your head.
Listen,
And that hurt, man. And I was thinking, like, man, nobody has a wrist as powerful as his.
Did it peel your muffin cap back?
It rocked me, it made me dizzy, and I cried. And then I thought to myself, man, I'm an idiot for what I did. And it worked. And that's why I'm a good kid today.
It reminds me of like, do you remember like the Bruce Lee like 2-inch punch? You know what I'm talking about? Where it'd be like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
that in the
yeah.
chest. That kind of reminds me of that like whip action.
Yeah, instead of a 1-inch punch, it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
whole
one,
stick.
Yeah.
one inch slap.
bam. It was enough to, like, recoil my head.
1-inch slap. That could be. I've heard that around the old condo.
I was just
Well-
waiting for it. The wheels were turning.
Yeah, but the worst part is my dad, instead of like punishing me right then and there, what he'll do is he'll tell us like, okay, after work around 7:00, you're getting whooped.
Be there or be square.
Exactly. It was like, well, I have to show up to my own house. He's the one giving me a ride.
So do you like prepare for an advance?
Buddy, I double up on underwear, thinking that that's gonna protect me. That's like iron to me. At the time, boy was I wrong. His whips were like gamma ray radiation. It went through that underwear and straight into my ass.
We're talking about spanking again. We're talking about a smack.
Just to clarify.
Just to clarify, in case you jumped a little ahead in the podcast.
Oh yeah, I get where that could have been taken the wrong way. Yes.
That would have been
Goes
really
through
gross.
my underwear and into my ass.
You know what?
That
That
did
does
happen
sound
to
pretty
me.
wrong. Yeah. What? That didn't go in your ass?
Well, you guys, that didn't happen to you guys either.
We're Asian, so a lot of things can happen to us.
It was like just, I guess, the like one of the worst punishments I got. Like I didn't. Do you guys ever get sent to your room?
I thought that was fun.
Like a sent to my room was never like. I could tell my dad was mad at me because he was usually either a spank or a yell, but I never got sent to my room. But like that's a weird thing because like. The other two things are much worse, in my opinion, than getting sent to the room. But he was so mad at this moment. I guess that's the only words that come out of his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to.
He's trying to not cuss at you.
Yeah, he's like, just go to your room. But I had this like airsoft gun. I was another airsoft gun. I was really young this time.
How many airsoft guns did you own?
We don't want to talk
Wait,
about
what age are we talking about?
Like a year ago.
it. 2 weekends ago,
Little
maybe.
Grant got sent to his room a year ago.
It was probably, I would say, 12, 10, maybe. So my dad was mowing, and I set these little glass bottles up on this fire pit, like right in the middle of our yard. And I had this airsoft gun. He told me, don't shoot those glass bottles, they'll shatter, and I'll run over them in the mower. I was like, they're not going to shatter. Come on, it's an airsoft gun. I shoot them, they shatter, he runs them over, scatters them across the yard. So we have glass scattered across the yard after he runs over with the mower. And I'm sitting there with the gun. I'm like, what happened?
It's a prank, Dad. It's a social experiment, Dad.
Pranked.
I bet he was beat red. He was
Oh,
like,
he was. That's when he was like, just go to your room. Like, just couldn't think of anything at the moment, and that's when I knew. I was like, uh-oh.
It seems like
there's gonna
Grant
be
was-
something to pay about 2 hours from now.
It seems like Grant was the troublemaker as a kid. Did you not do anything,
Yeah.
Blake?
I mean, I did. But
Blake was-
I just never got caught.
Have you ever seen those cartoons where there's like the
Genius.
little mobster and the big mobster that does everything, but the little guy's like always telling him
like
to do
those
everything?
dogs? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's Blake. Blake was the guy like, oh, I bet you won't do that, or be like, he like make fun of me or like poke fun of me. And I had such a short temper that I would
God.
I would like start throwing objects or like
Oh, so
I
you're
would
that kid.
I would cause scenes. No, like at him. Like I would like throw the controller or something.
No, you were that kid that throws stuff at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the scene causer. So then, of course, whenever there's commotion, I'm gonna be the first one in trouble. Even though it was this little that was over here that was causing it.
We should have like a arranged boxing match for you guys to get over your
brother
beef.
boxing match.
An average guys boxing match.
Who was more in trouble out of your guys' families?
No,
I think I did a lot and Shawn followed.
I'm more of a follower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember like I'm like, Shawn, come do this with me. And Shawn was a G. He was like, yeah, I'll do it. Other than like, jumping off a bridge, of course, because he's smarter than that.
Wait, so I've got a plethora of questions going through my head right now.
What's up?
After what you just said.
Yeah.
I've known you guys for quite some time. You're not related, are you?
We look alike, yes,
Yeah.
but I'm kidding. No,
I was saying because when you said
No, we're like-
when you said like you just talk Shawn. I was sitting over here going like all the numbers were popping up all around my head, and I'm like,
No, every time you see Asians, they're always in a pack. So
it's better just to just go with the flow.
yeah, we're like close family friends,
Okay.
and we grew up with each other.
Very close, personal.
And
I'm sorry.
you had one chance.
you just don't get it. But so like, did you guys spend like a lot of your childhood together?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'd ask our parents to go over to each other's houses, and just I'm trying to think. We mostly played Power Rangers together.
I forgot
I
what
haven't-
it was. Was it like the police force? Whatever.
SPD, don't get it wrong, Shawn. I'm still a
I've
Power
moved on.
Ranger.
About to be
nerd.
sit back to this seat over here.
I guess I'm gonna say it on camera, but I still sleep with a Power Rangers pillow that I've had since I was like
There it is.
born.
There it is.
I've seen it. So
I've seen it.
I've seen
Yeah,
it too.
everybody, all my friends know what I'm talking about.
I've seen it. I've seen it in my bedroom at about 6 a.m.
No, you gotta
that's
put some context behind that. You don't just say they're gonna think I spent the night in your bed
I mean, you kind of did.
So Ken,
across the room.
so Ken was spending the night one night.
No, you can tell them what happened.
So so we went out that night and we did a little bit of boozing. When I say a little bit, we did quite a bit. And so we got home. Well, Ken wasn't feeling the greatest in the morning when he woke up, so he
I
wakes
blame
up.
Grant and Blake. Grant was right, or
We did
Blake was right too. They like to push me into doing bad things.
We didn't do
we
a
did
thing.
not do a thing.
But anyway, he wakes up early, like 5:30. Walks into my room, and it's like those little like kids that walk in there. Mom, I threw up. He walks into my room, in his underwear, holding the Power Rangers pillow, and goes. Well, he was looking for my keys to get into my car, so he wasn't going, "Hey, Mom, I threw up." He goes,
I wasn't just looking at him.
"I'm dead asleep." All right, let it be known my door is shut. So he has to do the act of opening the door to walk into my room,
You're
to
gonna
stand
act
at
like
the
I
foot of my
broke
bed.
into your
Wait,
house.
so like you went all the way
No,
downstairs.
okay. To clarify, I didn't break into his house or his room. I knocked on the door and I still heard snoring. So I'm like, okay, he's not gonna wake up from this. I checked the door; it was unlocked. It was unlocked. So I walked myself in, and it's like,
Naked.
Grant, I wasn't naked. I was in my boxers.
This is starting to lead to a different type of story. It's like a romantic. This is like Brokeback Mountain.
I'm holding my pillow like a kid, and I'm like, Grant, I can't find your keys because I had to like go to work.
I wake out of my slumber. I'm like, Ken. Oh, whoa, what? Yeah. Oh, they're in there. They're in there on the table, Ken.
Grant was so phased; he had no clue what
I
he
had
was
no
talking
clue
about.
what. Well, it was usually you don't get woken up at 5:30 in the morning with a Power Ranger wielding underwear wearing male, adult male.
What'd you call me?
Standing at the foot of the bed. So like it took me a little bit by surprise.
I guarantee you, I can't be the only one like that, though.
There's other people. There's got to be other people like that. I parade for the longest time. I parade around my house in my underwear, no matter who is there. Well, like it does matter.
You're
So
like, you still do that, or you're like,
no, not still, but
In
like
your underwear.
like in my underwear. I'll just walk around my house in my underwear. Like it's just a
Okay,
normal
that's
thing.
everyone
Like,
does
that's
that.
different. Though. Yeah, even at my own place, I still do that when my roommates aren't there, obviously. But
Whenever all the roommates are there, kid, I'm starting to question you over there.
I just
Sneaking
like
into
being my
houses at night.
boxers, boxer briefs all the way, dude.
Oh, do you guys ever want to do that? Remember what Garage? No, not Garage Band. The game with the guitars and all that. Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero?
Yeah.
Guitar Hero and Rock Band.
Yeah,
Rock Band.
Remember those commercials where you slide in with just like
socks?
a bun up sock,
Yeah,
socks,
and the
bun
button
up.
up.
Oh, like the
white-
You mean the Halloween outfit for every girl ever known to man that wears it at some point in her life? Wears that outfit?
Yeah.
I was gonna say we see quite a bit of those girls walking around campus.
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever
called?
play?
Isn't that's called something? That outfit.
It's from a movie,
It
but
is from a movie. It's a Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
many.
I can't remember.
is that one Tom Cruise movie?
He hasn't aged one bit.
No, he hasn't.
Why am I fangirling over Tom Cruise?
He's
Yeah,
also like
Shawn. Yeah, I guess he hasn't aged.
he's apparently very short too,
He is very short.
and they have
I
to
know.
like
I mean,
how
cast
tall are you?
around. Hey,
what's
that's
wrong-
not
what's
part
wrong
of the
with
bit right now.
He's got to be like, I don't know. I'd peg myself at 6'6", 6'8". So he's got to be a few inches shorter than me.
He's a good size that I can beat up.
He's good.
He's the right size that I can. He's the perfect size for me to beat
You
someone.
really think you could beat dude that's been in like how many Mission Impossible movies?
Does his own stunts.
Yeah. He literally hung out of a wing of a plane for the last one.
I'm still waiting for something to scare me.
What about Joe Rogan? Because Joe Rogan's our size.
You know what? Joe Rogan will mess me up and make me into his girl. I will hold. He'll pull out his pocket and I'll hold it by his side, just walking wherever he walks. Joe Rogan, Tom Cruise, I'm dog walking that dude.
That's a bold statement. I think Tom Cruise would
If Tom
dog walk
Cruise
me.
somehow listens in on this, Tom Cruise, me and you, boxing.
Everyone share this tweet to Tom Cruise right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tweet
Let
this at him.
Let it be known. Let it be known that Ken
Hey,
thinks
before
he
you
can
start
take
anything,
him.
I really like Tom Cruise. Mission Impossible was great.
Have you ever seen Top Gun?
Yes.
Did you see the
new one?
Top Gun?
Yes.
I am so excited for
It's gonna
that.
be so cool.
It's gonna be
My
a
God.
great movie.
I feel so left out.
You've never watched Top Gun?
Shawn.
Shawn.
I'm very uncultured. I'm
In
sorry.
like the
This
3
is-
minutes like of the trailer that you see, he looks like a bum. Fight me, Tom Cruise.
But like, Shawn, I mean,
I'm sorry.
this is your step up to the major leagues. We brought you out of the minors, first at bat at the major leagues.
You move from that chair to this chair.
You get
That's
hit
a
in the
good
knee,
chair.
Sorry.
out career-ending injury at
Whoa,
first
whoa,
base.
whoa. Let's
Harry-
backtrack.
Time out. How are you enjoying the mic, by the way?
It feels nice. It feels
Can't wait to fire you.
No, it's nice because I was a radio host a year or two back ago. So
Why don't you just brag a little bit more,
Yeah,
Shawn? It's okay.
Shawn.
it feels nice to have this back.
A year ago, I was selling clothes at Hibbett's, so
I want to just tweet just that saying right there. It feels nice having this back in front of my face with no video, no context.
Yeah, just quote that. and
Just
put
have
it on your
it
picture.
of Shawn sitting on the casting couch.
Next thing you know, I'm just like not here anymore.
hey, Shawn, what time is it?
What time is it? I believe it's our time to do wow.
Word of the week.
All right, so Word of the Week is a new segment that we are gonna end our podcast with.
Oh,
it
we're
basically is a little game that the hosts minus me because I'm an intern play, and it's a selection of words, and you have to pick the right definition. So there is going to be a false definition of a word and a true definition. Loser will have to suffer in one way or the other. It could change throughout the episodes. We don't know. If you guys have ideas, send it our way. But I think for this one, hot sauce, right?
Hot
Oh,
sauce.
yeah. Hot sauce.
You know what?
The old ring burner, as I like to call it.
It always comes out bad, is what I like to say.
Goes in hot, comes out even
doesn't
hotter.
go in very easy.
That's the first.
That's a true story. Anyways, we'll be right back with wow.
Wow, baby. Wow.
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 All right, so wrapping up our show is with a segment called Wow, Word of the Week, and this one's a painful one.
Oh, very painful.
We're talking about 6 million Scoville hot sauce.
I'm so scared.
This is gonna
Enough
be
hot sauce.
It's gonna be me. I know it.
Oh man, it's gonna absolutely burn.
So explain to them the game real
All right,
quick.
so this game, it's a randomization of who has to determine if the definition of a word is right or wrong. So I have a trusty iPad right here with all the names ready to go. And do we start or
Yes,
do we?
Let's get it over with. Get it over with. Get it
Hurry up
over
and
with.
go.
All right, so starting now. Oh God,
Uh-oh.
the winner is Blake.
Yes.
Blake
God.
gets the word.
Blake,
He
I'm
called it too before we even started recording. He's like, "It's gonna be me," and we're like, "No, it's not."
Blake, I'm so sorry for you. Can you?
I'm so nervous.
I give you the card, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Correct. Should I take the hot sauce first?
No, yeah, you
Before
take
you-
the hot
before you
sauce
read
first,
it.
then you read it.
So yeah, the first whoever's names get picked,
Okay.
you get the sauce first.
And
Yeah,
then
put it
you
in your
read
mouth. Then you gotta decide.
Put it in your mouth. Put it in your
Alright,
mouth.
I'm doing
Yep.
All right, here we go.
All right. The word is desideration. The definition on here is something desired as essential.
True or false?
Time's ticking. You
True.
That is correct. Oh my gosh.
got. So that means everyone else has to take a dip.
Bottoms up.
I'm sweating. I'm actually sweating.
All right, guys. And that's a wrap on our today's podcast. Ken, take it away.
Thank you for watching our video. My
My eyes
Please
are watering.
subscribe and like this video. If you have any suggestions, drop a comment.
Don't forget all the platforms. List them all out.
It's
No water too.
remember to follow us on Spotify,
Looks like I'm crying.
Apple Podcasts. Do we have anything else?
Where do the videos go?
Watch our videos on YouTube. Thank you, guys. That's a video.
Whoa, hold up. Before we go, Ken,
Come on.
all our social platforms.
Check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Twitter. Oh, I'm sorry. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook,
That's
and
it.
AOL.
All right, thank you guys very much. Make sure to like and subscribe to this video. More challenges are coming your way with WoW in next week's episode.
Fuck, son of a bitch.